Hello! Today, I'll show you how to create a cartoon using AI. Right now, anyone can do it, although in most cases you'll need a paid plan, especially when it comes to animation. In the era of neural networks, creating animation no longer requires large professional studios or teams of animators. In this video, I'll walk you through how to generate frames and turn them into widescreen animations to create a short animated story. Leonardo AI recently added the ability to create 16 by 9 videos that are 5 seconds long. When editing, you can adjust the playback speed, slightly speeding up or slowing down clips as needed. We'll go through the entire process from idea to final editing. The first step is coming up with an idea and a script. My story is about a squirrel named Sammy. She's sitting at home, drinking cocoa. Then she starts sorting through her mail and suddenly finds an old letter. She realizes that it urgently needs to be delivered to Santa Claus. She gets ready, leaves her house, walks through the forest and across a frozen river, and finally reaches the place where she can send the letter. She sends it. An elf seems to notice this and rewards her with a gift. Later, Sammy is back home with the gift, a small pot. She sits and looks out the window, thinking about the day. Now that we have a story, it's time to focus on the frames. Let me mention something right away. Since this is an AI-based tool, it doesn't always generate exactly what you want. Sometimes you have to adjust the prompts several times to get the desired result, and other times it works on the first try. That happened to me with a few frames. I had to generate several versions before I got what I wanted. Some images still need a bit of refinement. As for the animation of the generated frames, the same thing applies. Even when the prompt is clear, the AI can do unexpected things. In one case, for example, the elf took the gift from the squirrel instead of giving it. But that's not a problem. I simply trimmed the part I didn't need. In the second stage, we generate the frames for our cartoon using Leonardo AI. To save your time, I'll show just the first example and explain the prompt I used. Here's the first prompt, the one where the squirrel is drinking cocoa. I wrote, "A cute young cartoon squirrel with orange-brown fur, white belly, big green eyes, round glasses, wearing a red knitted scarf, sitting at a wooden table inside a cozy woodland burrow, holding a mug of hot cocoa in both paws, smiling gently, fireplace in the background, soft Christmas lights, Pixar style, 3D animation, warm lighting, full body." I also included a negative prompt to help avoid unwanted details. I used the following settings: Preset, Cinematic Kino. Preset Style, Cinematic. Generation Mode, Fast. Fine-tuned Model. Leonardo Diffusion XL. I generated the squirrel using an existing image. You can create one from scratch in any AI tool and use it as a reference. I added the image using Image Guidance in Character Reference Mode with the setting set to High. Here's a preview of the remaining frames. I later noticed that in some of them, the model had switched to Leonardo Kino XL. Make sure to keep an eye on that so it doesn't happen to you. In my case, the difference wasn't critical. In the next stage, I used Motion 2.0 in Leonardo AI to animate the generated images. I added each image and wrote short prompts for animation. Here's how the first result looked. You can see the prompt and what the animation turned out like. Then the second, the third, the fourth, and so on. Next, we need to put everything together. You can use any video editor. I simply arranged the clips in order, trimmed some parts, slowed down a few transitions, and used a film dissolve effect to make the scene changes smoother. But without sound, it feels a bit flat. So in the next stage, We'll add sound and sync it with the animation in the editor to make the video feel complete. Of course, we could also add voice lines and make this a fully voiced cartoon, but that's not the focus of this video. I might make a separate video dedicated to voice acting later. For now, we'll just use background music. Let's add it, and finally, watch the result. That's the story we created. You can try recreating it too. Just remember the process. First the script, then the frames, then the animations, and finally music or voice, whichever you prefer. I hope this video was helpful. Have a great day.